using some theme for your website. So theme file editor is the option that allows you to edit your themes files, themes, CSS files, themes, function files like .php files. Right, you see all of this here: assets, CSS, button outline CSS, font CSS, parts, templates. There's so many CSS files, and definitely it's super difficult for you to understand how the CSS files function. Style sheet, yeah, this is the main CSS file. 20 hotel suit. We have used hotel suit theme, right? Yeah, yeah. You see here there's so much CSS. You won't be able to understand this until unless you practice and learn CSS. Okay. Now, but then you will be able to do the very minor changes. So let's assume WP preset color white. So, or WP preset color primary, WP preset color. Let me try doing some changes. So now here it's mentioned as grayscale. Font smoothing. Maybe if I'm changing it to red, the font might turn red color. But since this page is not built by me, I'm not sure what does this mean. I have no idea what is Moz OS6 font smoothing means. So it could be probably, okay, we have switched back to this thing only. We are not using that portal suit. Okay, we are on the wrong theme as well. 2024 select, and this doesn't have any CSS associated with it. So there is no CSS. And functionality wise, you have a lot of functions. We can take control of the functions. For example, okay. So let me go to one of the product page. So now let me add the product to the cart. Add to cart. I'll go to the cart. Click on the cart, view cart. Okay, anyways, there's so much added to the cart. Now here, upon placing, okay, so now not this one. Let me do one thing. I'll remove a lot of products. Uh, yeah, I'll just have only one. The wallet. Okay. See now, on this page you see this. Your current order total is rupees 40. You must have an order with a minimum of 499 to place your order. And you know this criteria of 499 validation. How is it coming? So this theme or this WooCommerce alone did not allow me to do any of these things. So I went to Google. I found a piece of code that can be added to my website, which uh, basically imparts this condition where you cannot have the order value less than 499. So I'll show you where I have changed it. So I have changed this on a file called functions.php. See, functions.php is the file where I'm going to tell all the functions. It's something like, I know I cannot directly speak to my dad. I always go and keep telling to the mom. I always go and tell to mom. Anything that I want to communicate, I'll tell to the mom. So same way there will be a functions.php file on the server on your website. So this is the one which instruct various kinds of functions or takes the responsibility of handling various kinds of functionalities on your website. Okay, so you can find that here. Go to your appearance. Uh, So this is not the regular WordPress which I am using here. This is multi-site. This is called as multi-site. Okay. So this will allow people to create their own sites. Now you all can sign up and create an account abc.condrafoods.com, xyz.condrafoods.com, pqr.condrafoods.com. Anybody can sign up to this website. See, that's how you are able to create your profiles on some of the websites, Wix for example, or maybe some other websites. Okay, so now let's go to the theme. Yeah,
Maybe just to see words. See, words can be created that these are the words you want, kind right?
words.
Words, any of the letters can be done. These are the sentences which I am doing. When it comes to the numbers, how do you put all the numbers
Into where?
into the website? It is only the how much the product number. It is like 35 rupees, 45 rupees. Only that has to be installed over there, and the total cost. How does that numbers and calculation will be done in the website?
All that will be an input. So you will not see that while launching the products,
Ah,
e-commerce products, we had input at the regular price, sale price.
yes,
That's the number input, right? That's the price
yes.
of the
For
product.
every numbers, it's a different. So this one we have to do.
For every product, it's a different number, and we have to do it differently. Every time we have to input it. So now here on this themes as well, it has to show the option like this theme file editor option, but it's not showing here. So the alternate way of editing that file is I'll just take you to something like this. A file what you see here. I'm not sure if I have answered your question. I'll come back there.
Yes, yes, no problem.
So maybe you must be asking it in the wrong way.
Yes, no problem. All these things will come from my website when I'm creating my
Okay.
website.
So now I'll go to the file. I'll go to the functions.php file of this website and I'll show you how we took control of this, how we added or changed this. See, this level of editing is enough. If you are understanding how to edit, how to add certain functionalities to your website, that's fine. You don't have to code, you don't have to write anything, right? So, in order to do this, I did not write any programming, any code. Just a small piece of code. I found it from the internet and I have added. Couple of them like that, not just that. I'll show it to you. Public underscore HTML, and we are here. Our website is here, and now your code will be here functions.php. Yeah, it will be under the themes. Go to the content. Which themes? The theme is you have two options: flag some child theme. We will be usually editing into the child functions.php. First, let's take a look at it how it looks. Yeah. You see here, this piece of code was added manually. Not only that. Wait 1 second. The range as well as this set minimum order value. You see here, and somewhere you will see 499 also. So you look at this. Here it is 499. Set a minimum order for checkout, add underscore action WooCommerce checkout process, WC minimum order amount. So you will not understand, even I don't understand how this functions, because I haven't learned PHP. All these are PHP commands or instructions. So if you are using a compiler, automatically all this will show the commands by itself, something like this. I don't have it installed on my computer. But did you all get that? Just to have that functionality on the website, we had to put this much of PHP code. See, anything and everything that you see on this is actually, this was empty. This was actually empty. The main purpose of giving a child theme and functions.php file is to add all these pieces, small functionalities to the PHP file. I did not write any piece of code here. I copy pasted. I just googled it. Google gave me some piece of code. I copy pasted it and I tried, and it started working. Okay, so I wanted to put a condition here. So we will never know what kind of requirement you will have or what kind of customizations you want to do on your website on the go. One of my requirement was to put a minimum order restriction for the customer. There are plugins as well to do all of these things. See, instead of adding this piece of code, you could have installed one plugin in case if you have found a plugin. I don't wanted to do that. See, if you look at other set of things, there is something called as query parameters, query strings, remove query strings. We are going to discuss this in the technical SEO. I don't wanted that to be done. I don't wanted to install an additional plugin to get this functionality. So what I did is I just added a piece of code to functions.php file. Okay, so this is just to tell you that you can customize certain things on your website. Coming back, so this is the place where you will edit, and most of the times this will not allow you to edit. It says because if it is allowing you to edit, at least on some servers, it doesn't allow you to update, edit and update. File edited successful. This is accepting, but on some websites this doesn't allow you to edit at all. In those cases, you have to directly log into your server, go to the respective file, and you have to click on edit, and you will start editing the file. This is in the edit mode. Okay, you can edit to whatever you want. So, for example, let's say I want to change from minimum order 499 to some other amount. I can edit this to 599 or 399. Okay, and automatically it starts applying there. Okay. So this is allowing us to edit the plugin file editor as well, mostly for Askimet plugin.
Sir, I have doubts, sir.
Yeah.
So till now you teach about the theme editor, right?
Yes.
Okay, sir. That you told us, sir, some few files we cannot edit.
Hmm.
That the based on the WordPress theme or what type of
So themes also might have certain validations, and your servers
Okay.
also will have certain kinds of validations.
Right.
So your server settings might not allow you to edit the theme, or theme themselves will have certain such things which doesn't allow you to edit their theme.
Okay, sir.
I mean here from this interface, your WordPress. So let's say you have installed a WordFence. Say antivirus. Have you heard of something called as antivirus? Malware.
Yes,
So to
sir.
protect your website from malware, so there is something called as WordFence, and there are many such services. I forgot the names. So those services those plugins also might restrict you editing these files. So that's when you go to the control panel. It can be anything. It can be anything. So one of the plugin of your website may not allow you to edit these files.
So suppose we bought only WordPress hosting, not we are not buy the hosting from the GoDaddy or some other hosting service.
Okay.
Directly we log in the WordPress and we bought some hosting or
Okay, you
we
mean
bought
there
one.
is no cPanel access at all? There is no FTP access at all for the to connect with the website?
Okay, sir.
No,
Yes,
that's
sir.
what you mean.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Again, some other plugin should help you. I have never used that. So I have always edited the files. If see, usually I make the changes here. So what we do is
Otherwise we can export like a PHP file format and we can edit it in a separate and we can upload it, sir.
no, no,
That
no.
will help.
You can copy paste. It's not that you can upload it here. Okay, you
Okay.
cannot upload it. See, this all are part of theme. You can go to any of these files you want and you can edit them. Edit them in the sense you can copy paste this completely if you have it. It's not that you can upload here. Even if you upload it, this file will be connected with some other file. It has to be
Okay,
with the
sir.
same name.
Okay,
So
sir.
the purpose of each of this file is properly predefined. You cannot ignore them and add a new file and expect that to be functioning until unless you understand how connecting one file to another file works.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So usually
Okay,
you
sir.
will be 99% of the times you will be able to do the edits here. That's what is happening now here. You are able to
Okay,
edit
sir.
here, correct? You are able to
Yes, sir.
edit and you will be able to understand if this is really allowing you to edit or not only on clicking update file. It says successfully edited or it's not allowing you to, it's not saving the changes. If it is not saving the changes, that's when we go to the control panel and we will make the changes or we will use FTP access and access this content. See, whatever you are accessing here on the file, you can access it from the control panel or you can access from FTP account. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Regarding this, I have no doubt. Finally, I will ask, sir.
At the end of the class.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I guess yesterday we have discussed the users as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
Plugins we have discussed, appearance we have discussed, comments and most of these things we have discussed. And did we discuss WooCommerce?
Yes, sir.
We were discussing, but we did not completely discuss that. So can
Yes,
I
sir.
install the WooCommerce plugin now, or should we address all the questions, doubts that all
Sir,
of you have, and then go to the WooCommerce?
before you can explain that settings, sir.
Which settings?
Sir, tools under tools, sir. Yes.
Yeah, this one we discussed right yesterday. Permalinks, media, discussion, reading, writing, general.
No, sir. No, sir. You
We
can
have
explain
discussed.
one by one, sir. General writing, you can explain now, sir.
So general, your site title, very basic things setting up for your site. See, site title, tagline, your website address, your administrator email ID, and your new user. If anybody is signing up on your website, what should be signed as by default, subscriber or customer? You can see this is basically your top level control for your website, and now the same options or features would change. The place of these options or features will change if you are using a different theme. Themes will also give you all the controls in a different presentation. Okay,
Okay, sir.
right? So that is about general. The general is very general things pertaining to your website can be managed. Writing. So you have to receive the emails, you have to send the emails, you can set up those email addresses here. We are yet to discuss the contact forms as well. If you have a website and if you have the email address, so let's go by one. So default post category, we have discussed this yesterday. I was telling you, if you're not mentioning any category, it just goes with the default category, default uncategorized, or you can pick anything on that of your choice, and it shows up all the categories only once you add the categories here. Okay, on basis of that you will be able to show the categories here. And default post format, the post format can be just image or video or text, and there can be a couple of other formats like chat, gallery, link, image, code, status, video, audio. You can have just audio also. Audio file can be uploaded and your topic title will be something, and below that there will be an audio link and it plays. So default post is always standard. Post via email. To post to WordPress by email, you must set up a secret email account with POP3 access. So, Gautam, you will be knowing better about all this server configurations, right? The email configurations.
Yes,
If
sir,
you don't
I
mind,
know,
will you
sir.
be able to explain this?
Sir, better you can explain, sir.
I don't know much about this POP3 and all, man. Setting up the email delivery and receiving emails. But anyways, here I can explain it to you.
Okay, sir.
uh, the next level, very complex level, if you are doing it all by yourself, setting up the different domain name emails. Gmail is not a big difficult task. If you have your own website, it's a
Sir,
bit tricky.
actually, in Gmail settings, they mentioned the POP3 port number
Correct,
and IMAP port number, sir.
correct.
So we can see in the Gmail setting page, and the
No, no,
same
no, that
number
is
we
very
can
simple.
give
That's
again.
what I'm telling you. See, if you
Okay,
have to
sir.
configure an email to your Outlook or Thunderbird, or
Yes,
maybe
sir. I did, sir.
you did it all then.
Yes, sir. I know very well.
Okay. We'll later we'll discuss that all. Now for now you will finish off this thing. Any
Okay,
mail
okay.
received at this address will be posted. So it's a good idea to keep this address very secret. Here are three random strings you can use. Password 7 to post to WordPress by email. So if you are posting anything to the WordPress by email, so maybe you'll be writing an email
It will
and
convert to say post, sir.
sorry,
If you're writing, if you configure this, we can send a post via email,
via
sir.
email. Correct. That's what. So that's why they are telling that keep this very secretly and handle this effectively to keep this
But
address.
actually, it's a better way to upload. We can log in our website and we can
Yes,
post
yes,
it.
yes,
That is
yes.
a better way,
See,
sir.
WordPress has given just one option or feature to make use of it, and I have never used this option. So something would have come to your email. You can just click send to this email address, whatever you are setting up here. It is mail.example.com. It can be your actual email ID, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So login name, login at the rate example, password at the rate example. So this is your email ID's password and username. Sorry, WordPress
Yes, sir.
username and password, not your emails. Emails only. Sorry. This is emails only. I'm confused. This is actually
Okay.
emails. This is your email
Login ID is
ID,
the email name and email password, sir.
login name and the password. Yes. But I have never used this option and I don't know much about it. But one thing is, from email, if you have configured your email, let's say if I'm configuring manjunath at the rate kandradigital.com here, so I can people can send to that email and automatically that would get posted here. And I can send from my email to different email which is configured here and the post gets published here. Okay. Your home page displays. See on the home page, your home page can be just a post, blog post that which you are doing every day, or your home page can be a static page, and you can control that here. So your home page can be the shop as well. If you are an e-commerce website, you want to show all the products, and on the home page itself, you can straight away show the products. And your posts, blog post control, how many posts have to be shown on the blog page. Syndication feeds show the most recent items. See, syndication is basically uh, you will be syndicating content from somewhere else to your website or to any of your main page within the website also. We used to get the content which is published on other websites onto our websites. We syndicate the
And I
content
think
from
the
various.
syndication is if when we reading the websites, example, if you're reading on news website, if you're reading sports column, in under or side there are recommending some other cinema category or politics for showing some 10 news. I think that is a syndication feeds, correct now, sir?
That is relevant content. Syndication is different.
Relevant content. Yes,
That
yes,
is
yes.
relevant content. Syndication is different. Syndication
Oh,
is you can see if you're reading a news, you can bring that news onto your website and add the reference of that website from which you have bought, and a click will take them to the respective website. That is syndication.
okay.
Okay, that is syndication, and it's not what you are telling is relevant categories or relevant posts. Okay, for each post in a feed, but anyways, that's not a big worry, and much use also here. For each post in a feed, include full text except. So now you will be showing the blog posts one below the other. You have published 10 blog posts. You are showing one below the other. So now by this option, you can show all the content of that blog post one below the other. If you don't want to show all that content, you just show us two, three lines and then the next post title. Two, three lines and next post title. So if you want to show just two to three lines and it's going to be except. And if you want to show the full information pertaining to the blog one after the other, you must have seen some websites. There will be an article, you keep scrolling and you keep seeing the new new articles and all the content pertaining to that topic. And
That
you
like
don't,
showing read more column.
yes, instead of read more, it's showing everything over there itself. When you put, when you select this option, except, it's going to show only two to three lines below the post title. You must have, you must be showing 10 posts on a page. Now every post shows its title and it shows a brief of the post but not the complete post when you click on this option. Okay, that's the control here. You all understood, right, guys? I'll just show you quickly once. So my worry is if we are discussing these things without we putting them in use or not able to relate them, it becomes quite boring. Okay. So now look at this. On this page, we have set the number of posts to, let's assume 10. It's showing 10 posts one after the other. One, right? Two, three, correct? This way now, when you click show full content, it doesn't show only three lines. It shows the full article and below that again it shows another article in full. So now for this it's been selected as excerpt, EXCRPT, and that's when you would see only three lines content if you select excerpt. Okay, so the next option is discourage search engines from indexing this website. You don't want search engines to be indexing your website and to be shown on the Google. That's when you can simply click this option and you will not see bots indexing them. You will see bots not indexing them. Yeah, it just blocks it for the search engines. This one click, and now see, now we had one guy from a few months back, a batch. So this guy was working on one of his WordPress websites. Even before he come here, he had a WordPress website. He was working on that website. So he came here for 3 to 4 months. He started implementing everything that he is learning here, and finally he did not see any result or progress. Right? He never realized that he has blocked it for search engines. It's something like he never realized there is a big hole in the water tank, and he continues to fill it forever, and the water keeps draining. Right? Right, same way he discouraged search engines crawling this website or indexing this website, and he's doing so many things, and he's, there is still a question mark on his head. Why is it not progressing, and why I don't see search engines bringing traffic to my website, and why search engines are not showing my website on the Google, right? So, and this is a very small thing, impacts severely. Now let's assume this is a business driving website and you are earning in lakhs every week from this website if it is showing on the Google. And by mistakenly, if you do this, what happens?
Business gone.
See, business would not go immediately. You have changed this and you have saved the changes. Correct? You have made discourage search engines from indexing this website and you have saved the changes. Already search engines must have indexed your website and must be showing them on the Google since a while, right? And now they won't remove all these results immediately, right? See, if you are recalling a phone number, let's say your ATM pin, there are good chances of you remembering that for several years, and suddenly you stop using that ATM card, debit card for 2 3 months, you'll forget the password, correct? If it is just for 1 week, if you're not using, there are good chances that you will still remember that, correct? And if you're not using for 2 3 weeks, there are chances that with some amount of forceful recalling, you'll be able to remember and it might work out, correct? But after 2 3 months, what happens? It's completely gone, right? Exactly, it functions the same way with search engines. Search engines doesn't really remove it at one go quickly. So they will move this results from primary index to secondary index, from primary memory to secondary memory, right? So you must have seen some people, certain things they really remember for several years also, and few things they just forget within span of few seconds or minutes. Short memory and long memory, short term memory and long term memory. And here it is secondary index, primary index. So if your website has to do good, has to show up always in the top for any keyword related to your business, it has to be in the primary index. If it has to be in the primary index, there are certain guidelines, certain criteria which we are going to learn them. Okay, but for now, so what happens, this website must be driving 1 lakh revenue every day, and by mistakenly you have put discourage search engines from reading this website. And now this 1 lakh will come down to 90,000, and in 2 days it comes down to 60,000. Eventually, everything is gone. If you're not realizing, right? You all understood, right?
So
So,
any other SEO plugin control this option?
Yoast SEO plugin controls this.
Maybe even if you click here,
Hmm.
if you install this SEO plugin, and we can disable or
No,
enable
no,
from
no,
that
no.
plugin we have.
It's not like that. Let's assume you and your neighbor have to come to Kandra Digital Institute every day. If you are
Okay.
taking route 1 and if he is taking route 2, or let's assume you have taken route 1 and have come to office, that doesn't mean he cannot reach at all if he is taking route 2. Wrong example. So see now, if you are controlling on your see, control places are different, that's all. See, it's something like this two-way switch. How it works, it will be at two places, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
a click on it will turn it off, and a click from other position also it turns it off, right? Exactly, this
Yes, sir.
works the same way. Whether you have control from this place or from some other place, it overrides everywhere. If you are allowing, it's allowing here also. If it is blocking, it blocks over there also. Just that there are certain other plugins which might tell you upfront that your website is blocked. See now, on coming to this page, it's nowhere telling you, or when you come to this dashboard, it's nowhere telling you your website is blocked. But there are some SEO plugins, maybe Yoast SEO would tell you that your website is blocked for search engines. Okay, but this is always a manual check from our side, one of the primary checklists. Okay, which we always look into with utmost care. Okay, so
So
anyways,
this block this block section is only, sorry, this block section is only for the page for individual pages from the whole from
complete
my whole
website will get
website.
blocked. So now look at this. I have already saved this change, right? So where is our website now? So I'll open. I'm not reloading this. I'm opening it as it is, and you see there won't be any no index. Yeah, it's there. No index, no follow. It's not because this is opening newly, right? Source code and it reloads. It is putting a instruction to meta name robots. To whom the instruction is going is to robots. Robots are Google bots. And content, what is it instructing? No index, no follow. Do not index this page on search engines, and do not crawl any content that's put on this page. And this will be for the complete website. You go to any other page and you would see this happening on those pages as well. See sample page. Let me go to the sample page. And if you are using Windows, it's just Control U, or right click and view source can also bring you to this page. And you could see that here no index, no follow. And let me turn this off and save changes, and that will go away now. Look at this. I'll reload this page and you'll not see that now. See, it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay, you all got it. So this is basically a control for the complete website. Okay, discussion, I think we have discussed. This one we have discussed yesterday. Nothing much. This is all self-explanatory. You guys go through it. uh, Media, the size listed below determine the maximum dimensions in pixels to use when adding an image to media library. You can take certain amount of control of images that you are uploading to your media section here from this place. Thumbnail size, width 150, height 150. I don't want a thumbnail above this, a size which is beyond this. I don't want it to be as a thumbnail. So I can increase this to 160 probably, or to any number I want. Height also 160. So you can take certain amount of control of every file that you are uploading to the media. That's that you are going to do that here. Okay. So and you have to understand what kind of sites would be really working and why you need a control of it. See, sometimes some images would get pixelated, some images will be like too big on the web page, right, or half of the screen, or it will be overwriting the screen, so that they just get extended outside the screen as well. So in those cases you can limit the sizes, but even I never use these options. I have built so many WordPress websites, I haven't used these options ever. Okay. Permalinks, I think we discussed this yesterday. I was telling you blog, you can set the blog URL to slash blog, correct? Right, guys, we have discussed all of this yesterday. WooCommerce also I showed you slash information, it can be slash shop, slash product, slash anything that you want, correct? So create a new privacy policy page. This section, see, this is after GDPR. What is it? GDPR, European. Uh, so European country. So in 2016, I guess. So in 2016 has brought a new law, General Data Protection Regulation Law. Okay, so people are not supposed to send emails to anybody just like that without their permission. Mainly businesses, not people, businesses.
But we are
Promotional
getting.
emails, promotional emails.
Yeah, but we are getting.
You are not in Europe, right?
Only in Europe.
Even India has certain kinds of laws, but people don't seem to be following them. Europe has brought a very strict law, that is
No professional use.
General Data Protection Regulation Law, right? So you cannot send an email to any individual as a business. You cannot send email until and unless they accept I am subscribing and I'm okay you sending an email to my inbox. You must have seen on some websites we store cookies,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I accept the website's terms and conditions. By default, it shows at the bottom of the page,
Yes.
and that's compulsory for European country websites. If you are doing business in Europe, you have to add that statement compulsorily to the website, right? So you can create a privacy policy and you can display. This is going to be a separate page, anyways. It can be a separate page, just that you have to display and you have to make sure that you get the consent of the customer.
So in India right now, if I have to send, I can send bulk
Yes.
email.
Yes. So I know one company which was getting at least 1 crore revenue from sending emails like this every month. They were sending emails to people and they were getting at least 1 crore money every month, 1 crore worth of business every month. And when this GDPR law came into picture, their business went down. So they had multiple other channels. I think this was introduced in 2015 or 16.
So in this digital marketing, we can send bulk WhatsApp,
Not WhatsApp, emails.
only mail.
Sir, actually,
Yeah,
now I'm running on news site website.
yeah.
How I to create the policy regarding the news site. If I'm doing running the website, the website owners, the business owners asking, please create for this example of restaurant website I'm doing creating. So regarding restaurant, regarding how I need to update the policy.
See, terms and conditions for a business is different. So we all have to understand there are different things for the website. One is terms and conditions, one is privacy policy, one is cancellation policy. Okay. So privacy policy usually says it doesn't. It's not to business. It doesn't vary. Privacy policy usually says, as a business, we store your data, we process your data, we send it's not that newsletters we are going to send emails to you. So this is what we usually speak on the privacy settings or privacy policies, right? So whether that's restaurants or maybe specific to your business. So as a customer, if you have ordered a food through online, we use the data to process your order, and we pass the data to our partners as well, such as Zomato or maybe Swiggy or maybe somebody else. So you will be doing these kinds of communications on the privacy policy page. So you are clearing the clouds with regard to the privacy of the customer's email or data. You are telling that your email will be used to process your order, or it might be shared with the third parties as well too, for better experience. So for example, let's take an example with any business, any e-commerce website. Let's say you all are starting an e-commerce website, right? Some
Yes, sir.
product, xyz product, and you will receive an order. How do you send this order to the customer?
By
You
email.
have to share these details to courier companies, correct?
Yes,
You
yes,
have to share these details with the transportation companies.
Yes.
Even if your pack doesn't have the details, you have to compulsorily share it with them, correct?
Yes.
This is what you communicate in the private settings. So you are sharing these details with the third party, correct?
yes, sir.
Correct. You will tell what's going to happen with their data. It can be you sharing it with the third party, it can be you using the data, and you might send emails to them, marketing messages, correct, or transactional information, or it can be anything about it, correct. That is about your privacy policy, which mostly will have what's going to happen with their data. That's all. It's not going to, yeah, based on the business, you may have to tweak it, and as a business owner you should know better what you're going to do with the data, right?
Okay, sir.
And
So
terms
most
and,
probably
yeah,
the 95, 99%, the common privacy policies only is
yes,
there. We
we
can use
use,
that, right,
yes,
sir?
yes, yes, we use cookies. We are going to discuss what is cookies. We send marketing emails. We do these kinds of communications over there. 99%, 95%, 99% of the times it will be, it's like a general communication made with regard to the data. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So terms and
Because
conditions, it's completely your terms. See, for example, if I'm coming to your home, you would say I have to always come in white clothes, correct? And if I'm going to Gautam's house, he might tell that Manju, you always come in jeans, correct? And these terms and conditions are explicitly decided by the respective business owners. They might say, if you order on my website, I might send a product to you, or I might not send a product to you, correct? You order with your own risk, correct?
yes, sir.
That's the terms and conditions, and it can be drastically different from website to website or business to business. And though people are in the same business, everybody could have different types of terms and conditions, correct? Correct. We all are on the same land, but every country has different terms and conditions for the citizens, correct? You are
Yes, sir.
not supposed to do certain things in country like India, and in some other country there is no bar set on it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's about. I think HR madam replied for this. Okay. So see their topics of their interest.
Sir, if you have any default privacy policy for the default, you can share us, sir. We will use for in future.
See, there is a lot more available on the internet. You ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT will give you amazing set of privacy terms, privacy policy.
Okay, sir.
So if I have to share, I'll share my website links, maybe Kandra Digital or Kandra Foods. What we have put over there, you can just use them. It's going to be the same most of the times, correct?
Okay,
You
sir.
go to temples. So if they want to communicate for people not to take the photography of it, idols, it's going to be the same. They might just use English, Hindi, or Kannada or Telugu, some languages, or some extra words will be added. You will be fined if you do so, or they would have added additionally, it's illegal, correct? So that kind of customizations can be done as per your choice. Okay. So I
Okay,
think we have covered everything here.
sir. I have doubts, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can I share my screen?
Yes, yes. I'll stop sharing the screen. You can share your screen. Yeah.
Hope you visible my screen.
Uh, yes. It's visible.
Okay, sir. So my doubt is today now only I created with the free
Is this
Wordpress.
local host
No, sir.
domain? Okay.
Directly I log in using Gmail ID in WordPress.com.
Okay.
Here I told you, na, sir, his tools just we have only four options.
Okay.
Yesterday I asked it, it's a free website, it's not showing the theme editor option like this. So you told no, 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 it will available like this, but that's all, sir. Just I'm bring to your notice. Normally in the free, the best because why I'm asking for I'm doing a website for some products. Just I like to buy only one domain and use for the free websites because they given 1 GB or 3 GB. For shaking hands websites, I think 1 GB space is enough. Correct, na, sir?
No, no, no. Are you speaking about the hosting?
No, sir.
1 GB, 3 GB. What is this?
The basically the free website, the WordPress they given
Okay,
for
okay,
the
okay. So it's going to be gautam.wordpress.com, correct?
yes, sir. For example, I created new South 6 dot
Correct,
WordPress dot
correct,
com.
correct, correct. Obviously,
So
see,
I'm
uh,
going to only buy domains for this website and balance the hosting I'm using for the free thing only.
correct, correct, correct. So
In
now,
okay, sir.
okay, so here I don't see any domain name here. Okay, so now I understand. So it's something like gautam.wordpress.com, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
that's where you have started installing couple of plugins as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you are using the default themes available over there, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and now you are not able to see couple of options under tools such as editing the
Yes,
site name, correct?
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Correct. So now, yes, so this will see now WordPress. This is not the restriction from the WordPress
Okay,
application.
sir.
This
Okay,
is the
sir.
restriction. Basically, you yourself are creating the restriction by not owning a custom domain. If it was Gautam.com, the same
Okay, sir.
WordPress application would have allowed you to provide certain more it's not features, would have allowed you to edit your domain name. Now when you sign up, so if you
Okay, sir.
remember, while signing up for this domain, it would have
Okay,
asked
sir.
you what your domain has to be, and it would have clearly shown you it's going to be .wordpress.com, and it would have
Okay,
also
sir.
shown you this username is available, this username is not available. So the domain is basically which you are trying to create.
Okay, sir.
So that's the stage where you could have taken control of what your domain name has to be, and since it's not editable and you don't have those features or options enabled on this version of the website.
Okay, sir. Sir, just wait, sir. I will showing on websites.
Mother Education Trust.
Sir, just for this static website, sir.
Okay.
Uh, this website is same kind of website I'm going to do for a business.
Is this built on WordPress?
Uh, but possible in WordPress, no, sir.
See, website building is possible on WordPress, but what is
Okay,
that
sir.
possibility that you are looking for when you have to compare with this website?
No, sir. Actually, I'm asking in the same designs and the for 5 pages website only we can do it in a free theme, sir.
See, I have no clue which theme you are going to use, and not
Okay, sir.
everything comes with all kinds of options or features for you.
Okay, sir.
And I don't think you will be able to replicate the website what you see over there. You will be able to replicate websites only
Okay,
when
sir.
you are capable of writing. See, now this default WordPress website, what you see, if you go to the editor, the default editor, it says you write in HTML or something else like that. Correct?
No, sir. Most of option is default editor is there, like
Yeah, write in
same.
HTML. It asks you
Okay,
to
sir.
write in HTML or drag and drop something like that. Drag and drop. See, if you want to replicate a website, what you see over there, something like that, you have to write HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Or in this framework, in this WordPress skeleton or structure, you should be able to type it in HTML. You should be able to type inline CSS as well for it. That's when you will be able to build it exactly the same. Or you should have an amazing builder, WordPress builder, something like Flatsum or Elementor, and you will be able to
Otherwise, we can purchase a theme, the plugin, and we can make it for a beautiful website in the free hosting. Correct, no, sir?
free hosting. Hosting will not come into picture right here.
No, hosting means I'm telling about the space, the 1 GB or 3 GB.
Could you please repeat it once again?
Sir, actually, what is my doubt? In the free WordPress, the example that New South,
uh,
here,
uh,
here also is there. They
uh,
given for the 3 GB space.
that's a lot of space for you.
Yes, sir, sir. 3 GB they given. So I think the 3 GB space for enough for me. So I like to buy only domain. And there are some default option is there, sir. How the drag and drop options. Basically, the WP builder they given for some options.
Yes,
Not
yes.
100%. They given some options.
Okay.
So using that, we can make some at least or 60 or 70% good website.
I don't think so. You'll be able to make it
Oh,
because
okay, okay, sir.
not
So in
all.
this case, so at least in this case, at least we buy some plugins and we can make a for the beautiful website, sir.
Yes, if
Because
by
I don't
using
want to
plugins
spend money. So
on the
that what
domain
I'm
name and
asking.
hosting, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See, my suggestion is if you are doing this for multiple people,
Hmm.
so the hosting per year is available at just 3,500 rupees.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
you can have the hosting and domain names. Anyways, client is going to buy it for himself.
Okay, sir.
And if you are planning to build multiple sites like this by yourself and try to do something, so
Okay, sir.
it's actually a bit difficult to leave the
Okay.
impression to the market. Like if you are serious about doing something, a serious business or establishment, I
Hmm.
suggest you
Hmm.
to go with the proper domain names.
Proper domains. Okay. Okay.
Proper
Okay, sir.
domain names. If you are planning to just build a blog, just content publishing here, maybe you are good with recipes or good with IT knowledge and you want to speak something like maintain like a personal diary here, or that can be obviously allowed for search engine scrolling and indexing. You need some options to write, right? Then you use something like this. But if you are trying to do a serious business, just go with the domain name
Domain name. That is the best option.
and
For
hosting.
one or two websites, we can take a risk and we can do it for some for 50% of websites. Right now, sir.
You will be able to do a good job. Don't worry. You take it up. I'll
Okay, sir.
guide you or help you out how to do that.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Okay, sir.
So you own a
No, sir.
hosting.
No, sir. Anyway, I'm going to purchase with the hosting plans, and I'm going to do that way only.
Okay. See,
But
my what I suggest is you all have invested in this training, correct?
yes,
The
sir. Yes, sir.
best way, the ideal way would have been. See, I'm not telling that it's wrong in investing a training. There
Okay,
is a
sir.
best alternate way as well. See,
Okay,
that's
sir.
what I did. See, that's what I did 10, 15 years back. I
Okay,
purchased the
sir.
hosting. So the
Okay,
GoDaddy
okay.
that I own now will be at least registered before 2012 or around 2011 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
I struggled so much understanding what is a hosting, what is a domain, how do we
Mm-hmm.
configure domain and the hosting. I started building ugly websites, simple writing HTML, and I did not knew I can build beautiful websites using WordPress. I
Mm-hmm.
did not knew. I always assumed if I have to build a website, I have to write it in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and I was not aware there is an easy method of building the websites.
Okay,
By
okay,
the
okay.
time I realized that I can build a website using WordPress, I had already
Okay,
spent in lakhs.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay,
Because my one of my friend selling website for 5,000, sir, for a shaking hand website. He doing the like this only. They getting email ID from the customer and only buying domains and they create with the WordPress. They do some templates, basic templates with the change the objects and all. They're selling for a 5,000.
correct,
So
correct.
that's what I'm
So
asking, sir.
all this will be namesake businesses. They just need a portfolio. They don't need any options. Just single page
Mm-hmm.
website, 3 pages website, 4 pages website, home page, about us, contact us, some 3 4 pages,
Okay.
and per month he will be. I know people like this who are selling at 5,000, 10,000. They sell at least
Okay.
20 30 websites. They do 20 30 websites every month. And now
Oh,
10,000
okay.
into 20 websites, it's 2 lakhs. And 10,000 into 30 websites, it's 3 lakhs.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I know people doing this. Okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah, Praveen.
Sir, I guess Gautam has created a subdomain in WordPress,
Correct. Not guess, that's correct. That's what we are discussing.
and WordPress has given a space of only 3 GB to create a themes.
Create not to create a theme. They have given you a hosting space for your website is 3 GB to manage your content or to upload any content, images, whatever you want, you can do over there. Okay.
That is why Gautam is not able to customize the themes. Am I right?
It's not, see, it's not customized theme. He has all the options that he want to do. The only thing is few options like we have seen under tools, right? The read write options and couple of other options. He's not able to see them. That's because they take input at the first stage itself, and they will allocate this name for you. Now his website name is, what is his website name? They assign that website name for you, and you cannot change it to whatever you want later. That's a one time thing, and hence you don't see control for it here. So see, these all features are available already with uh, either this is on the this is a subdomain on the WordPress, or with your main domain and your hosting also. The same thing what he is seeing to the left side. So he is using Astra theme. Okay, and it's all available here.
Okay, okay, sir. For shaking hand website, we can do it for the free plan. Otherwise, if you are doing to for multiple websites, the better we build
So
the hosting plan.
your
And we
friend
can,
thought this word shaking hand website.
okay, sir.
No, I'm curious to know, Gautam. So your friend thought you that this is called a shaking hand website.
This one, sir.
Ah,
Yes, sir. He made it for some 1 year, 2 year back. But after there are no updates in this websites.
So
Sir.
he did not even buy the hosting, right? He just bought the domain name and hosting is using WordPress hosting.
Yes.
Okay, and he called this website as shaking hand
Because there
website.
are no in this website there are no extra pages, sir. Everything it will come for the only one home page.
Okay, and now this business is going to boom because from in the next 2 days or by end of March or by mid of March or starting of March, Google is
Okay, sir.
deleting all the Google sites.
Oh,
Google
okay.
Google was automatically creating the sites candradigital.googlebusinesssite.com.
Okay, sir.
Okay, and now Google is going to remove all of such websites.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, I will
I don't think you are seeing the screen, right? I'm sharing the screen. Just give me a second.
just wait, sir. I will stop my presenting. Now you can share, sir.
Oh, Kandra Digital. Okay.
So Google used to give a website like this, business.site. So this is the name of the company, correct? And this can be
Sir,
abc.business.site.
you shared the screen.
Yes, I have. Oh, can't share.
Sir,
Actually, we are unable to see.
Unable to see.
I'm redoing it again. So something went wrong. Do you all see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. See, Google used to create a website automatically. Whenever business owners list their business on Google Maps, on Google, you see, right, restaurants near me, salons near me, beauty parlors near me. So when a business lists on Google, Google automatically creates a domain for them like this, dot business dot site. So let's assume this is just ABC is your business name. Google will create a domain abc.business.site automatically. See, Digital Marketing Institute by Canada Digital, and we did not build this website. We never built it. Google automatically built it by using this profile. What you see here, by using these details, Google automatically built a domain, and most of the business owners were fine with these kinds of domains. Correct? But Google is discontinuing this service now. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to set up a meeting, discuss.
Maybe because
Sir, now
they're finding it
So now
very
Google started the Google site, sir. Like in the Google site itself, we can create a websites.
No. So there could be, yeah. Google, see, Google is selling domain names. See, this is Google site only. This is Google. This is services from Google.
Okay, sir.
Okay, business.site is from the Google. Google was by default creating websites based on the profile information. Now, for several reasons, one could be they may not see any kind of revenue coming from this. Initially, they must have done this for some purpose, but eventually they have not seen any kind of revenue coming from this. Moreover, to manage or to do all of this, they might have a large team in the organization and they must be investing in crores every month. So they are just, or even the servers to store all this data information, or the technology needed to do all this, it could be massive, and hence they are discontinuing this service. And once this goes away, see, for us anyways, we have a main domain, kantradigital.com. Now think of the businesses who were completely relying on this. Now this is a handshaking or shaking hand website, I don't know what you call it as, Gautam. So
Okay,
this is
sir.
something like that, handshaking website. Okay, and now all these business owners will come to you seeking for a new website,
Yes, sir. Yes,
and
sir.
you can tap in that market, and you can sell. You can do 50 websites or 100 websites using the AI way of building the websites. If you are doing 100 websites into 5,000 rupees, you'll be making 5 lakhs every month.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes,
But
sir.
then doing is one part, selling and marketing is another part. You have to go meet these people, understand if they have the requirements. Okay,
Okay, sir.
and you have to do that. That's when you will be able to sell it. Okay, you understood, right?
Yes, sir.
My suggestion is do it. uh, Handshaking websites, you don't have to struggle so much. You have AI, right? Why are you struggling so much? AI or Aster, what is that? Astra templates. You can simply go with those templates. Correct? They have
Yes, sir.
hundreds of. There are so many plugins which can give you see, all these efforts of dragging and dropping, writing HTML, CSS, using the builder and building the web pages. You have to put that kind of efforts when you need a custom website, completely a very unique experience and lot of control for yourself, a massive website. If it is a handshaking website, you just go with the AI way of building the website. You just go through the AI classes. You see how beautifully it's been done. I'll show you some of the websites. So one of our uh, team member has built this websites, handshaking websites. Shake hand, right? It's not handshaking. Gautam, correct me now. Is it handshaking or shake hand?
I don't know, sir.
No, no, you were using one word, right? I got confused, interchanged the words. Something went wrong.
Maybe you are right, sir. Shake hand.
Shake hand websites.
Yes, shake hand.
So they don't need. See, this was just built in 10 minutes. This was built in 10-15 minutes using the AI way that I have taught you all the other day. And what is point of you struggling so much, dragging and dropping? See, if you are building a business, sorry, it's not about that. If you have predefined your web page flow, everything by yourself, and you explicitly need it, then go and do it. And these websites are doing a very good job. The AIs, and not only this, you'll see so many other websites which
So
are
when they
built.
are using that photos, is it eligible for them to put it because faces that when AI creates?
AI also doesn't violate the copyrights. AI also goes with the stock images. AI also has gone with the stock images. So stock images, people have uploaded all the images by themselves for public to use them. Either they must be selling or they must be giving it for free. But when we say stock image, they'll not have any issues people using their images. So there are many portals, many platforms selling the stock images or allowing you to use those images for free. And these applications access the same images and they will be using those images. You know that if you have a very good camera, you can shoot photos of whatever you want every day, a bottle photo, a computer photo, your kids, sons, whatsoever, and you can put it on stock image sites and you can sell them. And people make a lot of money by doing this as well. Okay. So note down this website called Shutterstock. 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 Stock.
SEO.
Shutterstock. Stock. And another one, free pick. Freepick. Freepick.
Freepi.
CK.
Flickr,
PIK.
Flickr also.
Sorry.
Flickr website, right?
Not Flickr. Free pick. PIK or PICK. PIK, I guess.
PIK.
Okay.
PIK. It's PIK. Free picks. These websites are the platforms basically for people to upload their photos and sell their photos. Their photos, in the sense, not their personal photos. As a photographer, they must have shoot many photos, right?
How
They
will
must have
they pay?
captured
How will they pay?
based on the number of downloads. You have uploaded it only once, okay? And for you, for every download, let's say you must be getting some 10 rupees
Okay,
or
1 rupee.
100
So that,
rupees.
how will they give it in our account?
They will configure it with your bank account details, everything. Once you reach that amount, they'll process it automatically. Even I haven't signed up. Even I haven't done anything over there.
Because I've seen in abroad now, people keep doing something or the
Something,
other.
and this is the big business for them.
Yeah.
They will have the camera and they shoot and they sell and they make it millions every year.
Yes.
Okay, Indians can also do that. Just that people are not really
Aware of it.
aware of it. Not everybody. Even if they are aware of it, they have better things to do. See, in Indian culture, people think all those as some filthy activities, kind of, not really worth activities. So when people get freedom to do things, see in India, so India has the best coders, best programmers. India has amazing masterminds. Indian people are hardworking. Indian people don't think of making money easily. And you will not find, see, simple, the most people are so dumb in USA. I speak to so many people, few are clients as well. They're so dumb, they don't even understand the basic things, and still USA is advanced country.
That's because it's very, what do you say that? Their education is very expensive. That's the reason they'll decide, okay, I want to be a carpenter.
I don't know
want to
whether
be
no. So I speak to professionals.
No, I'm just telling you.
I speak to very well educated people, and their technical understanding or knowledge. Technical is not even about the websites, the simple basic things what a 12th standard student understands here. They don't even possess that kind of knowledge. Very dumb people. I don't know where their expertise lies, but as per these things, in Indian market, I have seen people will have that basic understanding or knowledge of everything. Okay. Anyways, coming back, see all these websites are shake hand websites, Gautam, which were
Okay, sir.
built in
Okay.
just 10 minutes. So I suggest you to do this and build the websites quickly in 10-15 minutes.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
So don't struggle with something that's really hard to use.
Okay, sir.
So it's
Okay.
something like you're trying to chop a big tree using very bad axe. It's not sharp, correct?
Okay,
And
sir.
you are trying to cut the tree,
Yes, sir.
cut
Yes,
the
sir.
log, which is not sharp at all, and you may have to spend 1 month to cut it,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
correct? So figure out the easiest ways. See, this
Okay.
Elementor or maybe other kinds of builders also will give you uh, option to build multiple sites or n number of sites. You can have one subscription. Using that, you can build hundreds of websites.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
It's
sir.
yeah, that is another easiest way. Okay. So coming back, I think we have to wind it up for today, and we have to start the WooCommerce thing tomorrow if we haven't done it.
Okay, sir.
WooCommerce thing. I think we have covered all this. See, in the morning batch, which got started along with you, we have already done all of this, and we are discussing. We have discussed what is marketing, types of marketing, the different marketing channels. We are going
Then
through
if
this.
we are coming
Yeah.
in the morning, will we
we,
able
we
to
are
understand
we are going through this presentation. We have started with this already. The digital marketing channels. This is a top level brief of different marketing channels. And post this, we'll be starting with one by one channel in depth.
tomorrow morning I want to come for
Yeah. So anybody has any other questions?
For me, no, sir.
Okay. So how about Praveen, Priya?
Sir, I have a doubt. For
Yeah.
creating multiple pages with I think, creating the breadcrumbs with the second page, third page, in the streamline, how we can create pages. So, for example, if we have 10 pages
Hmm.
with series 1, 2, 3, and 4,
Hmm.
uh, mm, so how we can navigate, how we
So
can
breadcrumb
we
feature,
plan it?
that's not again. It depends on the type of theme that you are using. So breadcrumb navigation or hierarchy is not available for all the themes. That's part of theme actually. It's a feature or functionality of the theme. So if you are using WooCommerce, you will get to see this breadcrumb navigation and all. And moreover, that's not important. I'll tell you why. Probably we can discuss this why breadcrumbs are not
Awesome.
important in the
Okay,
coming
sir.
classes when we start discussing in depth about SEO. Okay, but if you have to build multiple pages, you can go add new page and you can build any number of pages. And to
Okay,
address
sir.
this, we have a concept called internal linking mesh. The breadcrumbs will convey about hierarchy, and that's of no use. It's mainly about internal linking. The major work that it does is it takes care of internal linking, and we understand what is this internal linking. And for most of the questions that you guys are asking, you'll get proper understanding once we start with SEO.
Sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
so if all of you are fine, we will have to close
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
WooCommerce by
Yes, sir.
tomorrow, and from day after
Okay,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
tomorrow we have to start with digital marketing, and that's when you will find it very interesting. So WordPress and all,
Okay, sir.
you it looks very what I say, difficult to understand if you have to just listen and store it.
Yeah.
When we are doing it.
Okay, so if you're practicing it, see today, Raika has bought a new, purchased a new website and hosting. So we will host it tomorrow if possible, and we install the WooCommerce as well over there. And I'm not sure if she allows all of you to edit it or not. Don't worry, and I'll give you the websites so you can edit or practice it here. Since that's a business website, there will be certain amount of serious environment. Correct? She'll be like a headmaster of the school, and she keeps monitoring. Okay, that went wrong on the website. This went wrong on the website, and she also tries to figure out what's happening on the site.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So I think I have to attach all of you to some working. I mean, like paying job. That's when you will take it all seriously and invest time in exploring more features or options. Like I
So
think
please do
Gautam,
please do
Gautam,
some